This is not just a story, it is a legend whispered through centuries, carried by wind, etched into time itself. The year was 1762. A kingdom stood on the edge of glory and ruin. Corruption ruled the throne, fear ruled the people, and somewhere, hidden beneath the shadows of towering oaks and silent forests, a boy was about to become a legend. In a small village on the outskirts of the kingdom, where the air smelled of earth and struggle, lived a boy named Robin. He was not born into wealth. He had no armor, no title, only hunger and fire in his eyes. Robin watched soldiers march through his village taking grain, demanding taxes, leaving nothing behind. His mother would whisper, "Stay quiet, Robin. The world is not kind to those who rise." But Robin was never meant to stay quiet. Deep within the forest, where sunlight barely touched the ground, Robin discovered something that would change his life forever. An old, abandoned bow, cracked, worn, forgotten. Much like the people of the kingdom, he picked it up, pulled the string, missed his first shot, then again, and again, until his fingers bled, until failure turned into precision, until the boy became something more. One evening, as Robin practiced, a voice emerged from the darkness. "You aim with anger, not purpose." An old man stepped forward. Alaric, a former knight, now a ghost of war. He saw something in Robin, something dangerous, something powerful, and so began the training. Day after day, night after night, archery, sword fighting, strategy. Robin fell, he rose, he bled, he learned, until he was no longer just a boy with a bow, but a warrior in the making. Word spread quickly, a young archer defeating grown men in secret duels. Robin didn't seek fame, but fame found him. At the village square, a royal guard mocked him. "A boy? Challenge me?" Robin said nothing. He raised his bow, one arrow, straight through the guard's helmet plume without touching his skin. Silence, then fear. The kingdom had just noticed him. From the castle tower, hidden behind silk curtains, Princess Ilara had been watching. Not just the fight, but the boy. There was something different about him. Not arrogance, not cruelty, but courage. And in a kingdom drowning in darkness, that made him dangerous. The king, threatened by rising whispers of rebellion, made a decree. Let the strongest prove their worth. A tournament shall decide the kingdom's champion, but hidden beneath the announcement was a secret. The final trial would not be against a man, but a monster, a giant, a beast that had crushed armies, a creature no one had ever defeated. Warriors came from all lands, armored knights, brutal champions, merciless fighters. Robin arrived, with nothing but his bow. They laughed, until he defeated them, one by one. Speed over strength, precision over power, mind over muscle. The crowd grew silent. The legend began to grow. The gates opened. The ground shook. The giant stepped forward, massive, relentless, unstoppable. Even the bravest warriors stepped back, but Robin stepped forward, alone. The first strike nearly killed him. Robin rolled, barely escaping the crushing blow. He couldn't match strength, so he used the forest instincts within him. Speed, agility, intelligence. Arrows flew but bounced off the giant's thick skin, until Robin noticed the eyes. The only weakness. He climbed, dodged, risked everything. The giant roared. The crowd held its breath. Robin took one final shot. Time slowed. The arrow flew and struck true. The giant fell. The earth trembled, and the kingdom changed forever. Silence turned into thunder. Cheers echoed across the land. The king had no choice. Robin had done the impossible. Princess Alara stepped forward, not as royalty, but as someone who had seen truth. "You did not fight for power," she said. "You fought for the people." The crown was offered, and for the first time, a boy from the village became King Robin. Robin did not rule with fear. He tore down unjust taxes. He fed the hungry. He united the broken. The soldiers who once oppressed, now protected. The kingdom that once suffered began to heal, and beside him stood Alara, not just as queen, but as his equal. Years passed. the kingdom flourished. Peace replaced fear, hope replaced silence, and the story of a boy who refused to bow became a legend told across generations, not of a king born in power, but of one who earned it. The greatest heroes are not chosen by birth, but by courage, and sometimes, all it takes is one arrow to change the world.